My mind is losing control and my heart starts singing. What is happening?
The mind is a habit. Even if there are moments when the heart is singing and the whole being is full of joy, the mind cannot leave its old habit. It will certainly ask, what is happening? Can't you allow things to happen without asking why? What? Do you understand why we ask such questions? The mind asks these questions because it wants to control your lifestyle. It wants to know everything what is going on. Nothing should go which is beyond it. Everything should be in its control. The mind is a great controller. And if everything remains in its control, it will be a tragedy. Because then nothing great can happen to you. Everything that is great, magnificent, is beyond mind. And mind can never get the answer why, what, how. You have to learn one thing. That it is not necessary to satisfy the mind about every experience. Experiences of the heart, experiences of the being, experiences of the transcendental, should not be made a point of inquiry. You should not ask why. You should enjoy them. You should not ask what is happening. Because if you insist on these questions, the happening will stop. These questions are not your friends. Let the mind ask questions only when something is going wrong. You are sick, you have a headache, your stomach has cramps, let the mind ask. That is the right realm for the mind. But your heart is dancing. What the mind has to do with it? Just tell the mind, keep quiet. This is not your world. You look at your affairs. You should not go on posing your nose everywhere. The heart is a higher reality. The being is still higher. And there are realities higher than the being. Mind cannot ask questions about them. And no answer is possible. You will have to learn some new ways, and you will have to drop some old habits. So just make it a point, simple. If there is something wrong, miserable, misery is perfectly the right terrain where mind is needed. Without mind, you cannot create misery. It is the world of mind. Then ask why. But strange it is, nobody comes to ask why I am miserable. But when the heart is dancing, people ask why? What is happening? The reason is because your heart has not danced for centuries. So the experience is so new that you get scared. You start feeling perhaps you are a little bit crazy. Getting old, senile. What is happening? Because the experience is new. But remember, the mind's area is concerned only with if anything goes wrong. The mind has the right to ask and to find the right cause and to put the things right. But celebration, rejoicing, ecstasy, mind has nothing to do with them. Just tell the mind you rest. Everything is going fine. You need not worry. If you can teach the mind to ask the right questions, and not to interfere into realms which are beyond it, you would have disciplined yourself for more and more greater and higher experiences.